Hopefully, we'll be going live shortly. Just waiting for it to give me the sign. Looks like we're live. Hey, folks, if you're there. Right, let me turn on the Facebook as well. Hey, Emily. Going live on Facebook as well. Give everyone a few minutes to turn up. Let me know who I'm saying hello to. I hope you've had a great week so far, guys. Hello, Facebookers. You should be live as well now. Hello, everyone. Great. We are live on this Wednesday, the 6th of May. Ready to have fun with Storytime Live. Hello, everyone. Don't forget to type up your names and let me know who's there, who I'm saying hello to. Plus, don't forget to hit that like button if you're on Instagram. Send me some love. Okay, on Instagram, we've got some people saying hello. We've got hello from Polly. Hey, Polly. Good to have you here ready for story time. We've got Haz and Gabe. Hey, guys. Hope you're having fun. Hugo's here ready for story time. Hey, Hugo. Ruben's here. Hey, Ruben. Great, guys. And let's see who's on Facebook, who's come in to Storytime Live on Facebook as well. Hattie says hi. Hey, Hattie. Glad you could be here. Good. Right. Yes, this is Storytime Live. I've got two great stories for you today. I'll let a few more people get signed in and get ready. The first one I'm going to do is called Itchy Itch Itch. And that is by, let me flip my camera, make sure that you can read. It is by Mara Bergman and illustrated by Emily Bolam. And then our second book that we're going to have is called Dogs Don't Do Ballet, and that's by Anna Kemp, and it's illustrated by Sarah Ogilvie. So those are the two books that we will be having today. Let me do a few more hellos before we get stuck into it. Ava Rose says hi. Hey, Ava Rose. Sage and Mummy are here as well. Hey, Sage and Mummy. Anyone else on Insta that I've missed out? Yeah, a couple here. Hey from Noah and Betty. Hi to you two. Hey to Holly. Hello to Lenny as well. Hey, Lenny. Glad you could be here. Somebody's here from Vietnam and they're watching. Nice, tuning in to Storytime Live from all the way on the other side of the world. That is great. Well, like I said, we've got two amazing stories for you today, and I'm going to get stuck into them in a minute, but I have to first remind you that don't forget that I've got a little drawing competition happening on my website right now. If you head to the Storytime Live blog post on my website, Parents, then you can see how you can enter your kids in a little drawing competition, and some of the best drawings and some of the winners will get their drawing shown on Storytime Live next week, Friday. We had a competition last week and we showed some photos last week. We had our winner, Lily May, but we're doing it again. People enjoyed it and liked it, so we're going to do it again. Right, so I'll remind you about that later on again as well. So let's get straight into our first story. Our first story is Itchy Itch Itch, and it's by Mara Bergman and illustrated by Emily Bolam. Let's find out what happens. In a land where it is hot and where coconuts grow, all the animals were grazing except Buffalo. Buffalo had an itchy itch itch, which he couldn't quite reach to scratchy scritch scritch. But Buffalo said, "Whatever shall I do?" Buffalo thought until Buffalo knew. Elephant was big and strong, with ears that flapped and a trunk that was long. There's Elephant. Buffalo said, "Would you kindly scratch my back? I have an itchy itch that I can't reach to scratch." "Absolutely," Elephant said. And she scratched and she scratched and she scratched. But Buffalo's fur was too shaggy and thick, and Buffalo still had that itchy itch. Ooh. Elephant couldn't quite get it. Buffalo said, "Whatever shall I do?" Buffalo thought until Buffalo knew. Monkey was small, but Monkey was strong, and Monkey had arms that were really quite long. Buffalo said, "Would you kindly scratch my back? I have an itchy itch, and I can't quite reach it to scratch." I wonder if Monkey will be able to get to it. "It would be my pleasure," Monkey said. And he scratched and he scratched and he scratched. But Buffalo's fur was too shaggy and thick, and Buffalo still had that itchy itch. Monkey can't quite get to it either. Buffalo said, "Whatever shall I do?" Buffalo thought, but he hadn't a clue. Bird wasn't big, and Bird wasn't strong, and she didn't have arms that were bendy and long. Will Bird be able to help? Let's find out. But her beady eyes were bright, and her hungry beak snapped, and the itchy itches on Buffalo's back. "Oh, Buffalo," Bird sang, "don't you see that you and I were meant to be? Though your fur may be shaggy and thick, I can get rid of your itchy itch." Bird's got an idea. And she pecked and picked and picked and pecked till not a single itchy itch was left. "Oh, Bird," said Buffalo, "won't you stay with me? Together we can live happily." Bird replied, "Why, certainly. To spend my days on your back would suit me perfectly." Oh, so Bird's going to stay with Buffalo. "In a land where it's hot and where coconuts grow, all the animals were grazing, even Buffalo." Now, Buffalo never has an itchy itch that Bird can't reach to scratchy scritch. And Bird never has a rumbly tum because Buffalo's itchy itches are so yummy, yum. And they live together happily forever. Scritch. The end. That was Itchy Itch by Mara Bergman and illustrated by Emily Bolam. Did you enjoy that one? Which one was your favourite animal? Let me know which one was your favourite animal. Ellie's son says thank you. Bangor Tots have joined. Good to see you here, guys, for story time. Glad you set your reminders. That's just our first story. We've got another story coming up in a moment. Dogs don't do ballet. But first, I want to find out what your favourite animals are. Emily says her favourite animal was buffalo. Henry says hello. Hello, Henry. Hannah says hello. Polly says, what a funny story. It was a funny story, wasn't it, Polly? Evie wants this book now. Good for you, Evie. I think it's a really, really great book. And do you know something else? Right in the back of the book, it tells you a little bit about the animals. That's why I wanted to see which one was your favorite, and I would tell you a little bit about that animal. Ellie's on Facebook says her favorite animal is the monkey. Right, so let's see if there's something about the monkey for Ellie. Okay, Ellie, did you know that monkeys are very clever animals? They use sticks to collect insects to eat and use leaves to scoop up water to drink. They spend hours every day grooming each other, searching one another's hair and skin to pick off the little bugs and eat them. They even pull faces just like us. There you go. You learned a little bit about monkeys there. Anyone else got a favourite? Oliver's favourite was the bird. Okay, Oliver. And Sage loves the bird too. So let's see what we have about the bird. What's written here about the bird? Okay. So some birds perch on the backs of buffaloes to feed on the insects that live in their hides. Buffaloes let these birds sit on their back because they pick off pests and ticks. So they help them out. And they scratch their itches, as we found out. The birds also call out a warning when predators such as lions come near, helping the buffaloes to keep safe. So there you go. That's how the birds help the buffaloes. Emerson liked the elephant. Okay, Emerson, let's see if we can find out a little bit about the elephant. Okay, the elephant is the largest animal that lives on land. An elephant's trunk is more than just a nose. It's like an extra hand that it uses for doing all sorts of things. It can reach up high for food, it can suck water, it can tear down trees, it can even pick berries. Elephants eat grass, leaves, twigs, bark, fruit, and seeds. So there you go. You know a little bit about elephants. Move that across so you can see the elephant. There you go. Yeah, so we learned a few things there while reading Itchy Itch Itch. Okay, so who's ready for our next story? Ready for our next story? I'm excited about our next story. It's got a very clever dog in it. Okay. So the next story is this one, and it's Dogs Don't Do Ballet. And it's by Anna Kemp, and it's illustrated by Sarah Ogilvie. Okay. My dog is not like other dogs. He doesn't do dog stuff like weeing on lampposts or scratching his fleas or drinking out of the toilet. If I throw him a stick, he looks at me like I'm crazy, so I have to fetch it myself. This dog doesn't like fetching sticks. No, my dog likes music and moonlight and walking on his tiptoes. You see, my dog doesn't think he's a dog. Oh, what does he think he is? My dog thinks he's a ballerina. Look at that dog. When I get ready for ballet class, he looks longingly at my tutu and ballet shoes, and I just know he's dreaming of his name in lights. Can your pets dance? Dad, I say, can... Oh, I think I've missed out a page there. No, I haven't. Dad, I say, Can Biff come too? He loves the ballet. Not a chance, said Dad. Dogs don't do ballet. Then one Saturday, on my way to class, I get a funny feeling. A funny feeling that I'm being watched. A funny feeling that I'm being followed. Ooh, is the little girl being followed? Can you see who's following? When Miss Polly is teaching us a new routine, I think I see something peeking in at the windows. Something with a wet nose. Something with a tail. Ooh. Right, girls, says Miss Polly. Who's going to demonstrate first position? But before anyone can step forward, there's a loud bark from the back of the hall, and something furry rushes to the front. What is this? Asks Miss Polly, peering over her glasses. This, I say, is my dog. Is the dog going to show us first position? Well, take it away at once, says Miss Polly, wrinkling up her nose. Dogs don't do ballet. My poor dog stops wagging his tail and his ears droop down at the ends. Oh, the dog's sad. The dog just wanted to dance. I take my dog home and give him a bowl of doggy donuts, but he won't touch them. Oh. He just stays in his kennel for days and days, and at night he howls at the moon. For my birthday, I get tickets for the Royal Ballet. Can Biff come too? I asked Dad. He loves ballet. My dog's my dog pricks up his ears and wags his tail. No, says Dad. If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. Dogs don't do ballet. As we wait for the bus, I think about my poor old dog, all on his own, howling at the moon. Then I get a funny feeling. A funny feeling that I'm being watched. Look at that. A funny feeling that I'm not alone. The ballet is magical. The orchestra plays as the prima ballerina dances and prances and twirls and whirls and skips and there's the ballerina. Oh no! She trips. Disaster. Calamity. It's all over, I think. Oh, look. The ballerina's fallen into the orchestra pit. But somebody doesn't think it's over. No, somebody thinks it's just beginning. Somebody with big black eyes, somebody with pointy ears, somebody wearing my tutu. The audience gasps. It's a dog, someone shouts. Dogs don't do ballet. My dog turns bright red and looks at his feet. That's what I've always said, Dad mutters. Then the orchestra starts to play. What's going to happen? And my dog dances like no dog has ever danced before. Plie, jeté, arabesque, pirouette. He is as light as a sugar puff, as pretty as a fairy. Look at the dog doing all those dance moves. The audience can't believe it. Hooray, I shout. That's my dog. When the music stops, my dog gives a hopeful curtsy and blinks. Blinks nervously into the spotlight. The theatre is so very quiet that you could hear a bubble pop. Then the lady in the front row stands up. It's a dog, she shouts. Biff's ears start to droop again. A dog that does ballet, she adds. Bravo! Suddenly, the whole audience cheers and throws bunches of roses. My dog glows pink with happiness. I don't believe it, says Dad, shaking his head. Biff is a ballerina after all. See, I said proudly, ruffling Biff's ears. Dogs do ballet. Bravo, Biff! The end. That was Dogs Don't Do Ballet by Anna Kemp and illustrated by Sarah Ogilvie. I hope you enjoyed that book. I really like that book. Let me know what you thought of that book. Natalie says she loves this book on Facebook. Elodie and Grayson say hello. Hello, Elodie and Grayson. Emerson and Tansy love Dogs Don't Do Ballet. Their dog is called Milo. Say hello to Milo for me. Madvi says she loves this story. What have we got on Insta? Polly liked Miss Polly. I can see why you like Miss Polly, Polly. Oliver loved it. For anyone who's just joined, you've just missed our story time. We had two amazing stories today. We had Itchy Itch Itch and Dogs Don't Do Ballet. I'm just finding out what people thought of Dogs Don't Do Ballet. Everyone seems to be loving it so far. Hi to Natalie Daniel. Hello to everyone who's come. Hello from Sophia. Hi, Sophia. Just checking the latest messages. Thank you to everyone for joining for our two stories today. We're going to be back on Friday for more Storytime Live at 2 p.m. again. Let me just see this message that's just come in. Somebody says they love feeding their grandma's dog rich tea biscuits. Aww. Demi, who's 7, caught the end of the last story. Glad you got to come here, Debbie, and listen to the story. We've got another story time happening on Friday at 2 p.m. And don't forget that we've also got my Storytime Live drawing competition happening. If you head to my website and click on the blog post that's Storytime Live, you can find out details from that. I want to see your lovely drawings of some of the books that I've been reading over the last few weeks. So we'd love to see your drawings, and maybe somebody might win themselves a prize. Let me see, there's a message just come in here. Great story. It sent Grayson to sleep. He's 4 months old. Grayson, I'm glad you enjoyed the story, and I hope you're sleeping soundly and you get a nice rest. Friday Storytime Live, we're having a Rachel Bright special. So if you know the story of the Love Monster, we're going to be reading that, and we're also going to be reading Worrysaurus, which is one of her new books. So yeah, make sure you join me on Friday for Storytime Live. Thank you so much for coming today. Thank you to Kids Story World. They said thank you, great books on Instagram. Who else is here? Kids Story World. Hey. Amy Sasha says she can't wait for Friday. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day and a wonderful Thursday, and I'll see you all on Friday for more Storytime fun. Okay? See you soon. Bye. Bye. Bye, Hattie. Bye to Dons. Bye, Emily. See you later to MC Grammar, who's tuned in as well. Chloe and Ellie say hey. Hey, Chloe. Hey, Ellie. Hope you guys are good. I'll see you soon. Levi on Facebook. Hope you're good too, buddy. See you later, folks. See you soon. Mahi. Bye, Mahi. See you later. Bye to Amy. I'll see you all really, really soon, okay?